Hello, everyone.
Hi, guys.
Hello.
Welcome to another Apixal Live show, Wednesdays, every week, 5 o'clock, same place, same time. A little bit different setup today.
Yep.
We've been kind of playing around with camera placement, microphone placement, just trying to get the optimal settings. And the original setting we had, which is I just felt like really cramped. Yeah. So we're trying this, so maybe this will be good. Another week has flown by as usual. So, so I hope everyone's been well. Gosh, what do we have to talk about this week?
Oh, gosh. It just seems so fast. The weeks go by so fast that it's hard to even remember, everything that's happened.
Yes. Well, let's see. We've got... Big thing is next Saturday is the book launch.
Yes.
Phoenix Dawn.
It's very exciting.
Finally
It is exciting.
here.
It is a launch, and so actually just right before the live feed, we picked up. Can't really see it. Actually, I'll move the camera just temporarily so you can see it. Can you see if I can see it? Oh gosh, there it is. You have to excuse our cable, but Phoenix Dawn's poster. Actually, it's one that's going to go up next week, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so we have...
after the launch.
Yes, after launch. So we printed two posters. We had one that says available worldwide August 29th, and then this one on the door says now available worldwide. Yes. So instead of just rolling it up and not doing anything with it, might as well just pop it up on the door. So
take out the wrinkles.
Yeah, so exactly. We can take out the wrinkles before it goes up, but kind of a mistake happened with our printing, which actually kind of worked in our favor a little bit.
Yeah.
They're not the highest standard. When they printed the initial run of the posters, there was these lines or something.
Something weird with the printing, with the paper and stuff.
Yeah, it was the machine that kind of left these weird marks on it. So they're reprinting them for us, which is really nice. But in the meantime, we had an extra one. So our partner, The Loft, where we're going to be having our book event next Saturday from 11 to 2. And we'll all be there signing, selling paperbacks, that kind of stuff. But they have a poster. I think they just put it up.
Yes, up in their window, so that's exciting
up
to
in their
see.
window. It is exciting to see.
Our first poster up in an actual business.
Yeah.
And it's nice and big.
Yes, it's nice and big, 24 by 36, standard poster size. And then we had the extra one, and so on our block, there's a little ruby juice, little smoothie shop. And so we just went up and said, hey, would you be interested in putting up this big, gigantic poster in your window? And she's like, yeah, sure.
Yeah, we have no issues.
So it was very nice. So we'll see when that one goes up, but probably the next day, I would imagine. So that's good. And then come next Saturday, then we'll take this guy down and bring that one over to the loft so they can have a poster that says now available. So, so that's definitely come by really quick. And so really, we have... we have the bookmarks that came in this week.
Oh, yeah. I do like those.
Yes. So we, kind of the idea behind the bookmarks was just wanted something a little more personal touch. There's a thank you for your order, that kind of stuff. Obviously there'll be a packing slip, but those things, I just toss those.
Yeah, you never,
things. I don't even know why we have to print them, but I just feel like there's someone out there who uses those. So, and there's a reason why they're in every shipment. So, but something a little bit more personalized from Apixal. So I was like, well, we could do the book. We could do bookmarks. So we ordered these little bookmarks. So I'll show them to you. They're nice and thick.
Birdie Foot has joined us.
Ah, yes. Welcome to the show, Birdie Foot. Always good to have you. But these are the bookmarks that turned out. So they're small, but they're nice and thick, and you can see if I can get the camera to focus on it. It's actually 3 pieces of paper. No, it's not going to focus, but whatever. And then on the back, it just says, thank you for your order, and not to mention your trust, confidence, and support, and you, our friend, are a rock star. So just thought it might be cool, because then when you have it as a bookmark, wish we had a book in here, which we don't. Yeah, just kind of the little Pixel logo maybe will stick out at the top of the book. So that came in yesterday or the day before, so
a day or two ago.
Yeah, so we got those. Bookmarks are ready to go, which is really exciting. So now what we're really waiting on is the paperbacks.
The books. I just want the books to get here.
Yeah, so put those back. Yeah, so no update as of yet.
Whether how they're coming.
No, I just know that they pretty much went into production this past Friday. And it says it usually takes 5 to 7 days, so I'm hoping by the end of this week
we hear
maybe
something.
tomorrow or even Friday, we hear something, and then we have to pay the final balance on it, and then ship it out to us. They come, and then we become little busy minions. So.
I think that's when the reality is actually going to hit, is once we're holding those books in our hand, that we're actually going forth, that we're...
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, it'll
It's
definitely be a
real.
significant moment.
Yes.
To actually hold something that you've made.
It's real. It's our first product.
It's real, our first product.
That's the word I was looking for, is first product.
Oh, you guys are just like a
I
pair.
know, my soulmate.
Compliment.
Crazy.
Drives me crazy. All right, just kidding. But so we have that. That's coming up real quick. Game-wise, we've got a lot of stuff to do before. So, November 5th is kind of like our drop-dead date as far as, one, getting a fully featured demo out. That's to be considered for the South by Southwest thing. But then also, it's time to get the first demo out, and then hopefully we can put that playable demo up on Steam and get some stuff going on. So,
Yes.
so
Get
that
some
should be good.
feedback on that. Have people start playing it.
Yep.
That'll feel good.
Yep. Yep. So basically, like what we started this week is started initializing the concepts of our eyes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so to kind of summarize an eye is a physical object that holds a spirit, a soul of either a person or something inside of it. And in the Phoenix Dawn world, people who wear these objects, that's what gives them power. So we did the design for the first one, and all these three, the reason why we started with these 3 eyes, because these are the 3 eyes in the novel. So we have Luna, Artemis, and Kitsune. And these 3 eyes make up the light trifecta. So for every eye, there are complementary eyes. And so there is an offensive eye, so an eye that specifically focuses on attack maneuvers and things like that. Then there's a defensive eye, in that element, and then there's also a utility eye. And then, so like for example, the first trifecta is light. So Luna is our light utility. So wearing her, she provides more area light around you in the game, things like that. We'll have to kind of flesh out exactly what other type light utilities there are. Then Kitsune is our light defensive. And so, let's see, let me have the vid, so. I was saying,
No.
he's not getting the video.
Speaking of audio.
Yeah.
You don't need to see us anyways.
Yeah.
You've seen us enough.
I feel kind of gross today, yeah. It's like Birdiefoot, you've seen us.
It's meant to be.
You've even seen us in person, Birdiefoot.
Yeah.
Birdiefoot came down with his family and visited us at our Comic-Con.
No, I think we were
We
on the
upstairs.
floor at Comic-Con.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right, yes, because you
Yeah.
were dressed up as a white witch,
Yeah.
and so you were on the main floor. And when he visited, I was downstairs with. I think Josh was there. I think he might.
Mark.
Yeah, so we didn't get to meet you, so maybe you should make a trip up to Cheyenne and we can actually meet you in the flesh.
Yes.
I won't be all dressed up and weird either.
Yeah,
Yes.
August 29th.
Yeah, August 29th, launch
Yeah,
day.
we'll look like normal people.
Perfect excuse to come up.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so hopefully, we got Artemis, Kitsune, the defensive light eye, and then we have which ones I mentioned? Luna's utility, Artemis is offensive, and Kitsune is defensive. So the 3 objects that we're designing right now is a ring, which is Luna, a necklace for Artemis, and a armband for Kitsune. And so each of these 3 trifecta will kind of have a similar look. So the kind of theme for this first set of eyes is white and gold.
Yep.
So kind of going with that theme, and that's going to be the theme for this first trifecta, the light trifecta. And then we kind of talked about when we have the a fire eyes, the fire offensive, defensive, utility. There'll be a different design, but there'll be something that kind of keeps them all together. And one of the main objects of the game is to go out there and find these light trifectas. And you can have any combination of eyes equipped. You can have anything for your offensive, defensive, utility, but the most powerful combination are the ones with the same elements.
Yep.
So it'll be kind of like a Monopoly board game, I imagine, where it's one will be very common, one will be kind of common,
one's going to be super
and
hard
then
to find.
one of the 3 of the trifectas will be very hard to find.
Yeah.
So kind because that's like the boardwalk thing, right? Like that's how the McDonald's
yeah,
thing works,
yeah,
isn't it? It's like,
exactly.
There's like 1,000 of these things, but there's only like 2, whatever.
I just remember get out of jail free.
That's
it.
Yeah,
but you've been in jail.
So something similar like that. So I did the design for Luna yesterday, so I'm going to see if I can switch over that to show you kind of a little concept image that we have here. And hopefully I don't lose any audio, which I don't think we should. Test. Hello? Yeah, okay, should work. All right, so this is Luna. She is the ring, and she is the light utility eye. And so this is kind of the initial design that we kind of mapped out for it. So that's her. So we got the gold band, and then I kind of wanted I don't know, like a ring, I guess, in the middle that was kind of like glowing.
Like a little streak of light.
Yeah, and so what we have now is inside of that glowing band in the center of the ring, I have lights that kind of spin around, so it kind of gives the idea that the ring's alive, you know.
That's the whole idea behind it, is there's souls inside of these objects.
Yes.
So we want to give it the look and idea that there's something living inside of it.
Yes. So that's the first eye of the light trifecta. That's Luna. And then we've got to do Artemis and Kitsune. And so we got a necklace and an armband that will kind of go in that similar vein. And we have our first light trifecta. Yep. And then the fun part will be equipping those in the game and then figuring out some kind of skill tree. You know, so like we know like Artemis's first offensive spells like a light arrow type thing. So, you know, like when you level up, do like assign points and like other different kinds of attacks, you know, that Artemis can learn over time as you use her, you know, those kind of things, which I think would make the game fun and interesting.
Oh, yeah.
And I think something that would make it interesting is if I had, let's say I had Artemis, who is the light offensive, or the light attacker, and if I had Fire as my defensive, you know, do they play off of each other?
Yeah.
You know, just by having a fire eye equipped with a light eye, do they have some kind of
special?
Yeah, like whether it affects Artemis's light arrows to have some fire or vice versa. So some ideas where we can have, we don't have to have 1,000 different kinds of eyes, but the amount of combinations that you can have
can make the game very interesting.
Yes, can make the game very interesting. So that's just some stuff that we're floating around. So got that. So the goal is like by the end of this week to get the other 2 finished up. So I would love to post something like either Friday or Saturday just kind of showing
the whole trifecta. Yeah,
the whole first trifecta. Here's the ring, here's the necklace, here's the armband. And then that will be good. So
yeah.
And I didn't know what an armband was at first. It's a bracelet. for other people that are like me, I didn't.
Yeah,
I wasn't entirely sure.
I don't know. I mean, they're called armbands, aren't they?
Yeah.
What would you call band? Wristband?
Armbars. Yeah. Or armbars. Yeah, wrong mindset. Sorry.
What? What are you
not
talking
armbars.
about?
Armbands.
Armbands. Okay.
Sorry.
So, So that's still the goal. So, what else do we got going on?
Oh boy. We just started in with more training stuff.
Oh yeah.
Did first round of some beetle stuff and starting to model on my own without you know, guides or anything like that, and started the rigging process a little bit more. Kind of looked into that, and now I think what we've kind of decided in there is that you're very familiar with Cinema 4D.
Yeah, that's the software we're using to make, like that ring that you saw, that was all made in Cinema 4D.
And you really like that program, and I think our issues that we're having is everybody's on so many different types of programs.
Yes.
That I'm on Moto, you've never worked in Moto, don't know what's going on there. Then there's Mari, there's so many different things. So I think what everyone's trying to do is kind of get on the same page, same track. We're all just doing Cinema 4D.
Yeah.
So I think that's our goal now for the future, is focus on Cinema 4D. Inside that program, you can do everything.
Yeah.
So I think it'll help our pipeline a lot and just get everything a lot more smooth and working. So I think that's our goals, is really hit Cinema 4D real hard and learn all that has to offer. So
yes, and so you guys actually, while you were with us today, I put all the training videos in. You've got 70 wonderful hours of training content.
All right.
Yeah, 70 hours. So it's a pretty big chunk of videos.
Think, we're doing for a while.
Yes, you'll be pretty busy there. So, So that actually means then I might be able to start doing some live screens of like when I'm designing something. So maybe just for the fun of it, I might, when I do either Artemis or Kitsune, just kind of like, all right, if you wanna watch my screen, because I've got that kind of stuff. So maybe we'll start that. So I think the best way, if you want to get notified, I would eventually like to get to a schedule where maybe every Thursday or every Friday like you can watch me make. Because after these eyes are done, then I'm moving into designing Evermore, which is the environment where this demo is going to happen in November. And so if you want to watch, me make Evermore, or you want to watch me make Artemis or Kitsune, later this week, I'll just kind of just crank this on, and if you show up, you show up. If you don't, that's fine too. So
hey, we got another person in the chat.
Oh yes, we have CZTI, Berkeyfoot, apixal. And I don't know what that other thing is.
Steamer 259.
Yeah. So, well, I think we were kind of talking about it before. Ever since we moved it to Wednesdays,
it's been harder.
It's been hard. I mean, Wednesdays is kind of like an odd day to do a live feed, but it just kind of felt with like holidays and things like that on the weekends and all these things that come up. I'd rather just always make sure that we're consistent in having a live feed on Wednesdays. Instead of having to say, oh, it's not going to be this week or that week. It's like, Wednesdays, I don't know why we would be here on Wednesdays.
Exactly.
Like smack in the middle of the week. So, but like I said, we always post it on to the website afterwards or try. Like last week we didn't though because...
audio.
Yes, audio, video syncing. If anyone does any audio stuff, it's like where the audio track comes out of sync with the video track. So like you'll see me, and then like the audio is something completely different. So I tried some of our different settings. So hopefully this one I won't have those audio settings. So so I mean, I guess that was kind of a small weird tangent. I'm really sorry. But if you want to get real-time notified when we'll be going live with future video feeds, the easiest way is right above this. If you're on apixal.com/live feeds, there's a button above the video that says follow us on Ustream. And you can do that, and basically whenever we go live with something, you get an email saying, oh, Apixal is now live, and I'll try to post out something maybe in advance, like on our Facebook or something to say, hey,
we're going to be live.
Yeah, I'm going to be designing Artemis today. If you want to watch, come and watch or something like that. So I think that's might be something we'll do this week. So
give a little bit of glimpse into our world, more so than just the talking, and actually see how the development goes and what the process really is. So I think it'll be good for people to see some of that.
Yep, and then because then by this time next week, I mean we'll be 3 days away from the novel launch, which will be really good. But one thing we made an announcement about was that the Kickstarters are getting it this weekend.
Oh yeah.
Yes. So Saturday, if you were a backer, a supporter of Phoenix Dawn last year for our Kickstarter, we're going to be releasing the book to you guys a week early, starting this Saturday. And so, Bergeyfoot, if you read it or whatever, anyone else who reads it, what a great opportunity to let us know what you think.
Let us know. We're just so anxious to see what people think.
Yeah.
Hopefully
And the key is like honest, right? It's like, if you don't like it, please tell us.
Let us know.
Let us know. So
which, on that note, we did end up sending out some reviews.
Oh, right, yeah.
And stuff, so we're interested to get that back.
Yes.
So we found some top reviewers and stuff, so hopefully they'll be able to read the novel and get back to us too and let us know what.
Yep, I mean, like, reviews obviously are important, from just regular Joe to review. Yep. Then the bigger reviewers, I mean, they're the ones, just like in the restaurant world, you get those food critics, you can't, I mean, when you invite them to review your product, you don't know what you're going to get. They're not going to promise you a good review, which is what, the consumer wants. So if you have this like really well-known reviewer, they read it and they don't like it, it's out there, and vice versa. But that is true now of any product. So like this is where Phoenix Dawn has to stand on its own 2 feet. So hopefully people like it. So, he's having too many issues. So no problem, Bergeyfoot.
Bye, Bergeyfoot.
Yeah, we're probably playing us like at 2 a.m. or something odd like that. So. All right. Well, that's kind of our week in a summary. Stay tuned on our website. See if I go live this week with some design stuff. And then hopefully if you're a Kickstarter, you enjoy the book this weekend.
Yes.
And
let us know.
Yeah, maybe we can talk about it next week if there's someone here. So.
Yes.
Cool.
Yep.
Perfect.
All right, everyone. Thank you very much. We will see you again next Wednesday, same time, 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. And looking forward to it. I'm sure it'll feel like we blink our eyes and we're here again, sitting right back in these seats. So, all right, everyone, have a good evening.
Thank you.
All right,
Bye.
bye.